Hey everybody, welcome back to the Photog Experience. And on today's episode, I'm going to kind of go over what's in my camera bag and what equipment I use to make my videos. First of all, I want to say thank you all so much for getting me to the first big milestone of any YouTube channel. It is getting 100 subscribers. With 100 subscribers, you're able to create a custom URL so it's easier to promote and market your channel. And I'm super excited. I just want to thank you all for getting me to that milestone. And it's just amazing. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Now on to the video. So one thing that's awesome about YouTube is you don't have to have the best equipment to tell your story. And on my channel so far, basically all I use is a GoPro and my phone. Now, something a little different with this particular camera that I'm shooting with, obviously it's not my phone. I'm shooting right now on a Canon T5i. It is kind of what I use for mainly photo work, and it just shoots pretty clean, decent video. It shoots at 1080p. I'm currently shooting at 24 frames a second because that is the magical cinematic feel. But this particular camera is actually pretty cheap. You can get it online on Amazon for probably around $400 or $500. It's a good little solid camera, so if you're looking for a beginner digital SLR, this is definitely something you need to look into. And on top of the camera, I have the Movo VXR10, which is just a little shotgun mic that you can put on top of your cameras. It fits right into your hot shoe or it fits in a cold shoe. And it just gives a really good, clean audio. That's what's on top of my camera. Now, I actually bought that to vlog with my phone. What's really cool is when you buy that particular microphone, you actually get two cords. You get one that goes into the camera, and then you get one that goes into your phone. It actually comes with this handy dandy little bag, and so it comes with two kind of cables like this. And you'll see this one specifically says smartphone on it. With my phone, I have the iPhone 8 Plus. You need a dongle, so it plugs straight into the dongle and straight into the back of the microphone. And it just gives you good, clean audio. But I'll talk more about that later. So the first item on the list of what I really use to shoot basically 90% of my video, if you all have watched my honeymoon videos, you'll like the power horse was this, my iPhone 8 Plus. It shoots beautiful video. You can shoot 4K up to 60 frames a second, which is beautiful. But also, if you want to do slow-mo, you can go all the way to 240 frames a second. Super slow-mo. I usually keep it at 120 just because I think that looks better. I don't like it too slow-mo. But this is just my power horse. As of right now, this is my main shooting camera. I shoot it both ways. I shoot it with the back camera. So I'll show you kind of my little setup for that, but you can use it just like this and shoot it from the back camera. Or it's great for obviously selfies, the big screen. And now the front facing camera is not as good as the back camera, but it still shoots amazing, beautiful quality of video. And one thing you have to realize is when you're creating videos and when you're creating documentation basically of your travels and of what you're doing, you don't have to have thousands of dollars worth of equipment. I mean, granted, yes, this is an iPhone 8 Plus, so it's a little expensive, but in the grand scheme of things, of like a digital SLR and things like that, it's definitely not that heavy. And you can pretty much use any smartphone, just set it in video mode and just go. And now it doesn't shoot the best quality of video, especially if you're walking. It doesn't have that great of stabilization. But the color science in the iPhones are amazing. The quality you get is amazing. Low light is definitely not its strong suit. It has a really big problem of shooting in low light, but it's still just a solid phone. And if you're looking to get into vlogging, if you're looking into creating videos, if you're looking into documenting your story on kind of whatever it is, and you're wondering what equipment I should buy, or do I need to spend thousands of dollars on this, or do I need to do that, or this or that, or this or that, you more than likely have a smartphone in your pocket. Start with that. That's what I'm actually doing right now. Is most of my videos, basically all of my vlog videos so far have been on my phone. So that's what I recommend. Just start doing. Eventually, yes, I will upgrade to a better setup, but I'm definitely not going to go anything crazy, and I'm definitely not going to do it anytime soon. Now, when I use my phone, I actually use it with a Joby GorillaPod. And I bought this off of Amazon, and it's called a Joby GorillaPod Action Kit. So it comes with, obviously when you buy it, comes with a Joby GorillaPod. It'll fit around really anything and stay there. It comes with this really awesome phone clamp, which is really cool, because instead of a spring-loaded clamp, it is pressure-loaded. So fit your phone on it, kind of clamp down a little bit, and just tighten. And it is ready to go. Now, if you look in my vlogs and things like that, when I go into a mirror or anything like that, you'll actually see this in the mirror. You'll see this in a reflection or things like that, and it's great. I think it gives me more stabilization than just holding it like this. That's perfectly fine if that's all you have. What's really cool is this thing is only $30 on Amazon, and it is a great tool. Now, one thing I don't like, obviously it is fully plastic. The feet and the arms, or the little connections, they are not the best. It actually struggles sometimes holding my phone up. I'm using it as a little tripod. Some of them, they pop out sometimes, but overall, like, it's just a really cool little tool. Now, when you get it, it comes with a cold shoe mount, and this is the main reason why I got the microphone, because put that cold shoe mount right here and put the microphone right on top. Now, one thing I don't like about this is it's really loose. It doesn't fasten in there very tight, so whenever you're walking around and you're moving, it moves, and so you hear it on the mic. So most of my vlogs that I did, I actually did not use my Movo mic or this cold shoe. I literally just used the onboard microphone on my iPhone. And it also came with this really cool little Bluetooth trigger thing. Yeah, it's just a really cool tool. Also, another thing that's cool about this Joby GorillaPod is, let's take this phone clamp off. And now it fits any GoPro style mount. And again, also it's great for when you're using a GoPro and things like that. It just gives you an extra step of stabilization. That comes to this. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. And boom, you're ready to go. Now, the GoPro I use, it's a few years old, and it is actually the GoPro Hero Sessions, or the GoPro Hero Sessions 4. It's known as the Sessions. They didn't want to add the 4 on there, and it shoots great video. Now, there's no real stabilization in this video, so you have to hold it super still, but the quality you get is really good. Yes, it's not the top of the line and it's not the newest, but it gets the job done, and it gets it done well. The underwater footage that this thing gets is insane, and it is phenomenal. One thing that I love about this particular camera, or this particular GoPro, is it comes 100% waterproof from the get-go. You don't need a housing, you don't need a case, nothing. You get it, you can automatically go ahead and put it underwater, and it gets amazing footage. And that's one thing I love about these. Now, since these are a little older, you can actually get them for like less than $100 right now, which is awesome. If you're looking for a really good, solid action camera, and you don't want to spend the $400 on the brand new GoPro Hero 7 Black, $350 on the Osmo Action, I highly recommend this. Now they do have the Hero 5 Session and so on and so on, but they are a little more expensive. Now, when we're in water, I don't use this because I don't want salt or sand or anything to get inside of this. So what I use when we're in water is this little cheap floaty thing. I got it from a bundle pack on Amazon with the chest harness, head mount, wrist mount, all of that stuff for like 15 to 20 bucks. And it's not the best looking thing in the world, but it works. I've dropped my GoPro a few times when I've been in the water, in the ocean. It literally just floats right up, so you know exactly where it is. You know you can go back and get it, and you don't have to worry about it falling to the bottom of the ocean, you never finding it. So if you're kind of looking into action cameras and looking into the different accessories that you need, I would definitely highly recommend one of these. Go on Amazon, get one of those cheap kits that's 15-20 bucks, and you're going to be set for everything that you need. As of right now, that's basically all I use to shoot my footage. I use my iPhone 8 Plus, I use my GoPro Hero Sessions, and I use this. I have been using this camera more, which is my Canon T5i, to shoot these type of videos. And then I also use, to edit my videos, I use Adobe Premiere Pro, the cloud version 2019. If you're looking for a video editing software, obviously I would start with free first. I would start with, if you're on a Mac, I would start with iMovie. That's what I started with. I would start with Windows Movie Maker, kind of anything like that, and you can do some research on and find some pretty decent free programs. But I just like the controllability, that's even a word, of Premiere Pro. You're able to do basically whatever you want to do in that program, and it is phenomenal. Thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and go ahead and hit that bell notification button so you can stay up to date.